when we started writing Cavalier Youth, we basically were off our major label. We didn't have a management group. We were basically, it was kind of like the start of our band again when we started writing songs. It was just a hobby, having fun with us lot and enjoying writing music, and we were all together then, just sitting there going, it's kind of like the start all over again, you know. Stop pinching me. It was kind of like just basically starting from fresh again, with nobody else to tell us what to do, and it was refreshing for us to sit there and kind of go back and go, we haven't got a major label telling us what to do and what kind of songs to write, and nobody else around us apart from us five just having fun, enjoying writing music again. Because I think, as everybody saw on the Sinners Never Sleeps DVD, we were very miserable, and this time we came in with a different attitude and we just enjoyed writing music again.
Yeah, there's often too many people in the music industry that cloud what being in a band is actually about, and it's about, you know.
There's too many people with a bit of paper saying they can do their job and they're just shit.
So you have a little bit of success and then all of a sudden people want to put their fingers in the pie, and that often clouds all the fun stuff, which is, you know, the fun bit for us is writing music and playing music live, and we kind of lost that a little bit and then we found it again in the sound, so it's really refreshing.
I think Fresh Start was a very fun song for us to record. It also lived alive because it was the first song on the record that we actually recorded. It was kind of rushed because it was also going on FIFA 14, and we had the people from EA come down, and it was the first maybe 3 days into recording at Neil's house. After we did all the drums, we got that song done, and they came down and listened to the song. We were like, is it going to go on there? And the woman was like, play it again, and she was like, I love this track so much, it's going on FIFA 14. So we were like, yes. So I think that was a satisfying feeling to know when we recorded the first song for the album, we got to hear what it was going to sound like, because we'd never worked with Neil before as well. So
it was exciting. Yeah, it was an exciting time. That sort of paved the way for the rest of the album.
Yeah,
really, because we did that one first.
Yeah.
After meeting a few other producers, and then Neil was the last person we met, and I remember him coming on the bus and we just sat there talking to him, and he was like, it's going to be a fun time recording, but I'm not here just to have fun, I'm here to make sure that you produce your best record to date, and I'm going to push you to the hardest and the furthest limits you can go to produce it. And when he walked off the bus, I think we all kind of looked at each other and was like,
which one, that's the guy.
Yeah. And we instantly knew it when we spoke to him, and it was just like a done deal from there, because we knew that after the records he's produced, from Fall Out Boy, he's mixed Linkin Park, he's mixed Aerosmith, he's not a small time person in the industry for making records, and it was just kind of like, yeah, it was just so obvious that he was the right man for this record.
Thanks. We got old, basically. We got old.
We could play our instruments now as well.
I'm 50. So.
I think like the main thing is that we were, when we were making our first record, we were 17, 18-year-old kids who we wanted to end. We looked at other bands and went, how can we be like that? How can we be like this? You know. Whereas now that we're all 24, 25 years old and we've been touring around the world for so long, it's just, we want to make music that we like, and we want our own sound, we want our own identity, and we just, that's really all it's about, really. We want to do something new, we want to do something that we haven't done before.
Yeah, like at the moment, like I think all our music taste really does vary, you know, like if you're talking about current bands, like Arctic Monkeys is a band favourite. Like for me, I was a fan of Arctic Monkeys beforehand, and I know Dan was as well, but I think AM really opened up the door for them to be like, and this record for our bands to kind of listen to it and enjoy ourselves. And really, I vary from other UK bands, but not current. I go to old bands. I go to bands like Led Zeppelin, the Beatles and all that, because they're bands that have influenced over the time every other artist. And if it wasn't for artists like Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, The Who, the Stones, proper, you know, proper bands, there wouldn't be the bands of our generation today, because that's what we listen to now.
I think we're definitely more of a fan of UK music than we are of elsewhere. We love, in terms of current music, we love Band of Skulls.
Band of Skulls is an amazing rock band.
Honestly, as we've already said, the new
Royal
Blood, Twin Atlantic, there's
like that. Like, we like the kind of more, I think the UK has more of the rock and roll-y kind of sound, a bit more groovy kind of sound, whereas America's more straight to the point kind of rock music, you know, which we also do love. We love bands like Foo Fighters, Jimmy,
nothing wrong with
that, which we love. But I think if we were to have, you know, an iPod on with music playing, it would probably be, the majority would be UK music. So.
I mean, we'd love to have the Foo Fighters live. They're a really small band.
I think
we could do like stadiums and they could support us, but everyone would leave before we played.
I don't think really a headline tour for us. I just think an ideal support, or like just playing with bands that we love. And for me, it would be bands like Muse, Foo Fighters, and Arctic Monkeys. They'll be the three bands. And Kings of Leon and Band of Skulls.
Band of Skulls, stuff like that. That's what we love doing.
We just rock. We are literally just rockheads.
I think in terms of bands that we'd love to bring over, we're always very supportive of our friends' bands. So if we got an opportunity to come back over and we can bring some friends, I'm sure with Def Havana, Young Guns.
As we said, we'd love to do like the E-Music's All Time Low, maybe even like Pierce the Veil as well, or something like that, like something really, really
something
cool.
like that. You know, bring over our friends, because it's always good to have your friends around.
It's just about having fun, really, isn't it? So music's, when you listen to music, you remember about good times, especially when we listened to bands when we were growing up, like Taking Back Sunday and all that. We could put that on the bus, and after a few drinks we reminisce about the good times we had at house parties. I remember one of our friends' houses, we were just partying, throwing ourselves up in the air, going wild, and
listening to Brand New and Taking Back Sunday, stuff like that. And,
it's all about having fun and remembering good times, and if we can do that in music and bring friends over as well along for the ride and all be part of it, I think that's the most important thing.
Like, it's crazy to come this far over the other side of the world and people come to see you at a gig. Like, it's absolutely crazy.
We want them to stick around, do you know what I mean? Because if they haven't listened to us from our first album or our second album, it's taken us years and years to come in. So it's just like they've stuck around, they're waiting, they're like, shit, they're here. So let's go. So respect for that, and that's why we want to come back like next year now.
9 years later.
Yeah. Shit.
I think we were just kind of gobsmacked as well. We didn't really know what to expect from today's show.
Like, I'm not going to lie, like when we put these, all three of these shows, when we were in Manila and when we were in Kuala Lumpur and obviously today in Singapore, we expected 2 people and a cat and a dog and a goat. Like, literally, we expected no one to be here. And the fact that we have fans that are singing every single word from the first record to the fourth is just absolutely mind-blowing. It's honestly, that was one of the favourite shows I've ever played in my entire life.
Hands down. It was one of the best shows we ever had on an international.
That's why I want to come back tomorrow.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, day off tomorrow, and we'll cancel Australia.
Let's celebrate tonight and then we'll play after that again.